Record now. Okay, yay! It's April. Oh my gosh, who is so excited that March is over?
I am.
I am.
Very emotionally distraught month for a lot of us. It was tough. A lot of adjustments, a lot of crazy things happening in the world. Like it's a lot of stuff coming at this team. So first of all, I just want to say that I'm very impressed with the resilience on this team, despite what happened in March. You know, like we had Demetria buried her dad. We had Jaleesa bury her dad. My grandma and my aunt died. We're under quarantine. Like just like all these crazy things happening. And we still had promotions on this team. We had Veronica that went Ruby, and we have Taina that earned a $15,000 bonus. So I think that says a lot about us, and that, you know, we know how to get shit done and put our head down and focus when we need to. So that's kind of the theme for tonight, is we're going to talk about, you know, how we can get to that goal that we have set, or maybe we tried it to hit it and we missed it. We're going to talk all about that tonight, because I want everybody to walk away from this Zoom super confident and believing that they can achieve what it is that they're setting out for themselves to achieve. Okay, so tonight I want to go ahead and invite Taina on here first, and I'm putting her on the spot. She doesn't even know I'm doing this. But I'm just so proud of her. So tell us, what does it feel like to earn a $15,000 bonus? What does it feel like that you finally hit that goal that, you know, I know you've been trying to do this for a while. So can you tell us how does that make you feel? And what were you telling yourself on that last day? Just tell us the whole experience throughout the month, because I want you guys to understand that sometimes when you set a goal and you miss it, but you keep going after it, you are going to hit it. There's no way that you won't. So this business, I've told you guys many times, and a promotion is very much a mental thing. So I want her to tell you guys, in her own experience, what kind of focus and mindset she had to have to make this happen, because she's going to speak for herself. So I'm just going to let her take it away. Go ahead.
Yeah, she didn't tell me to do that because she knows what I would have done. I would have been like, wait, hold on, I have to be ready. But yeah, thanks, Melissa. What did it feel like? Honestly, I feel like I'm still processing the whole thing. And I think the biggest reason why I'm still processing it is because I have felt like diamond and above for 3 years at least. I've never considered myself anything lower. Why? Because my mindset is way past diamond. So I feel like how I feel is that I feel like it hasn't hit me yet. So I don't know if it's going to hit me when I see my commissions and I see my husband's commissions added to that commissions. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll keep you guys posted on how that feels once I see the numbers. But how I felt when last night was like, I felt sick. Like I was like, oh my God, my stomach just flipped. Like, I don't know what happened. Like from 1 second to another, because I was checking the C-suite over and over after I knew it was done, like all the numbers, all the volume being moved, all the orders being done. And I kept refreshing it. And I was expecting like hours later, it was like 30 minutes after we had made the last moves. And it just like the last click that I did, it just popped up. And I'm like, oh my God, first thing I seen was Veronica Ruby. And I was like, oh my gosh, that probably is going to show my husband and me. And then my stomach just turned after that. And I felt super sick. Like I was shaking. I couldn't do anything else. So I could only imagine what Ambassador feels like, if Diamond feels like that. So that was fun though. For me, I was just really more excited. Honestly, I know this is going to might sound bad, but I was more excited for Veronica and more excited for the other girl on my team, Rebecca, because I know what it feels like to promote. I've felt it already. I know what it feels like to earn bonuses. I haven't earned as big as a bonus, but I have earned bonuses that help me and my family. I've felt that feeling before. So for them, I was even more excited because I knew that even if it's it's not diamond yet, I know what those little baby steps are like. And when you grow to just grow your team and grow your business and hit more goals, it just feels even better every time. And it's just like a different feeling. I feel like for every level, it feels different because we know we all have different goals. So that's how it felt. but I was definitely more excited for my team. And I think I'll always be like that, because it's at the end of the day, it's not about me only. Like, I want my team to earn a good income in this business. I want them to see success fast. And that's like what feeds me, because I'm a red. So I love that. I love seeing other people make money too. What does it take? Okay, this might take a little bit. Honestly, you guys, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat Diamond. It's hard. Okay, I worked for Diamond for 4 years over and over again. My chart fell apart. Like, I can't even explain to you guys how many times I had hundreds of people quit. And then I had, people come back in, and then I had those people quit. So I don't think everybody's story is going to be like mine, and you're going to have a full chart and then an empty chart and then a full chart and an empty chart. But what I can tell you, and what can help you from preventing that happening to you, is that you put yourself there now. Make yourself a diamond now. Don't wait. You don't have to wait. There's no reason for you to wait. No, I'm not different than you guys. You guys can do exactly what I do. We all do the same things every day. I don't do anything different than what you guys do. The only thing different that I do is I really, really, really believe in myself. And I know what my family deserves. When you know those two things, you're literally unstoppable. And then after that, all it takes is action, like Denise says. If you believe in yourself and you take action, that's it. That's all you need. You don't need anything else. You don't need to be anybody in this business. You don't even need to be like Denise Walsh. I always thought like Denise was like, like, I don't know, but I always like looked up to her. So it's going to take work, but what I can tell you guys is it was all worth it. My team quitting on me multiple times, me quitting on myself, it helped me learn a lot, and it helped me grow into who I am today. So I wouldn't change any of it, because it just made me stronger, and it made me realize the type of leader that I want to be for my team, because I feel like I wasn't a good leader when I first joined. And not that I just feel like I didn't know how to be a leader. So now I have more experience to be able to help you guys. One thing that helped me go diamond, you guys, was working really hard every month, even though I didn't see the reap of it. I felt like I've been working. Once I had a good team going again, and I restructured myself to diamond, like, I worked for a good 3 straight months before I felt like I was seeing a big progress. Like, yeah, my check went up. Yes, I earned more fast starts. All that's great. But like, I just felt like I was spinning my wheels, and I was like doing all the stuff, but I didn't see the big picture till now. Now, last month, this is what happened. January, February, I literally worked my ass off. I mean, I brought in a whole new team practically. I rebuilt where I needed to rebuild. I let go of people that needed to be let go of. And I helped the people that wanted to be here. Really, that's really all I did. And so January, I don't want to make this long, but January, February, I feel like I didn't sleep. I made a whole new hundreds list. I talked to a bunch of new people on social media. I posted like a crazy person. I did everything that I was told to do in any way, shape, or form by any leader above me. Anything Melissa told me to try, I tried. I wasn't making any excuses. Like, anything Ashley told me to do, I did. Anything Denise told me to do, I did. I was open to anything. And you have to be open to anything to promote to diamond and above, I think. Because if you're kind of like, well, I don't like to message, or I don't like to do this, or I don't like to do that, you're not going to be able to do it, because it's going to take, and if you do, it's going to feel very stressful. I don't want that for you guys. I want to tell you guys exactly what it's going to take. That way you guys can just put in the action and get the results that you're going to get, and not have to go through everything that I went through. So I feel like I worked January, February, all month long. But last month, I am not going to lie to you guys, it felt like an easy breeze almost the whole month. Guys, my volume was like going up 1,000 like every couple days. It felt like I was even shocked. Like, I was already at like 2,000 of volume my first week in March. I'm slowly thrown off because it's April already. And that was from all the work that I did January and February. And I didn't see that in January and February. I was literally crying myself to sleep, because I was like, oh my God, I'm putting in all this work and I don't see the volume. Like, I don't see the numbers like I'm supposed to. What is going on? So, but in March, it was crazy. Like my volume was like thousand, 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 thousand. And then right at the last week of last month, I was like maybe 1,500 away. I was like, what the hell? Like I didn't even do anything. Like it felt like that's how I felt. I felt like all the work that I did in January and February paid off, you know, and it just was so, it felt like the smoothest promotion. I don't know. I don't know about, and last month it felt hard because I was really trying to do it. But this month it felt so easy. And that's how I want it to be for you guys. I want it to just feel like, wow, that felt like it was meant to be. That's what Diamond felt like last night. Like it felt like it was meant to be and it felt easy. It was just like, I was actually shocked at how easy it felt. So yes, I put in a lot of work in January and February, but was it worth it? Yeah, my volume was like going up in thousands. And I didn't even feel like I was doing much besides my regular stuff that I normally do. So yes, the last week in the month, I was on it. I was like, everything that I need to do, I'm going to do it. Like I was checking my numbers every day. I was messaging people every day. I was doing everything every day. And then the last day of the month, I was like 452 BV away. And I was like, this is done. Like, there's no way. That was yesterday, right? This is done. So I just finished it. I got one-time orders. I got a couple new LCs. Veronica got a few orders. And then I had Ashley and Denise that were being so awesome to even help too. Denise got an order. Like, it's just all one team. So it's not, you're not going to be able to do this alone. You guys are going to have to find some runners, but it can be done. And you guys can all do it. Like I'm telling you, you can all do it. If you don't believe in yourself right now to go Diamond, I'm telling you that if I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing different that I'm doing. So I don't know if you wanted me to share that, but basically you guys just work really hard right now. Even if you feel like you're so far away from the promotion and you're not even sure if you can hit the goal that you really want, I can tell you right now that if you're putting in the work for this month and you've been putting in the work, it's just going to happen. Like you're going to wake up and you're literally going to be like, whoa, I'm literally like, it's like so close and it's going to be easy. So, but you are going to have to put in some work. You can't make excuses on what you can and can't do. You can't say today I don't want to do it because I feel sick. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel like doing it. Like if you want to go Diamond and above, you have to do the things every single day. Every day. And don't make any excuse. If your leader tells you, and I'm saying this for the replay, if your leader tells you, hey, do this, and it doesn't make sense to you, and you're just like, that scares me so much, go do it. Because that is what's going to get you to Diamond. That is they know what they're saying when they say that. That's what's going to get you to Diamond. If I would have listened to Denise 3 years ago when she's like, Tanya, just shut up because you think way too much. Like, I wish she would have just told me to shut up, but she didn't. She's like very nice with her beautiful blue eyes. And she's like, just do it. Just do it. Like, don't think, because I think a lot. So, and that's what I did in the last couple months. I just did the things that I knew was going to get me results instead of overthinking it and stopping myself or telling myself that I'm too tired or whatever. Because I know at the end of the day that my family has been waiting for me to go Diamond and everybody else. That's literally how it felt. And I was waiting for myself to make it official too, because like I said, in my heart, I was Diamond 3 years ago. But officially, you can say that I did promote to Diamond if you want to put it that way. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys it's not going to take a lot of work, because it is, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. And I mean, I don't even know what else to say, but yeah, that's all. I think that's everything.
That was awesome. Yes, it's true what they say, diamonds are made under pressure. So it's a lot of pressure. You have to be able to take the pressure, and it's not always easy, but it's 100% worth it. I know that meant a lot to you that you finally did it, because I know you've been going for it for a while now, and I'm extremely proud of you. And she messaged me freaking out and video chatted me a billion times yesterday, freaking out.
Oh, and let me just add, you guys want to know, like, a lot of stuff happened that you guys didn't know. The system went down. It was just like going to error every time you try to put an order in. Anytime you try to move something, I had to wait 2 hours for it to get fixed, it felt like, which was really like an hour, but it felt like 2. I was like, we're getting down to the last hour. I have to finish these moves. I couldn't move anything. And the only other option was to hope that the BAM will do it and it'll be like correct. And I wasn't off by 1 BV and like the whole thing be gone. So that's like what was the second thing. So a lot of things are going to come up when you go diamond too. Like Ashley even had to call me and she's like, breathe. We're going to take care of this. And I'm like, no, we don't got time.
It's definitely a team effort, and you have to have that support throughout your entire team. Not just your upline that knows that you're going for it, or your best friend that knows that you're going for it, but the people on your team. You have to be communicating with them every day. They have to know, what they're going for. Everybody has to know the piece of their puzzle that they're responsible for, and how we're all going to fit into our puzzle pieces, or how they're going to match up together. And it takes an entire team to make a promotion happen. It's not just one person, it's many people. So that's the cool thing, is that when you hit a goal, that the result of you hitting a goal is other people hitting their goals too. And other people hitting their goals is the result of sometimes you going for it, and that inspires them. So it's all in the same. And now we're going to talk about the things that you need to do to make something like this happen. And I know there's a lot of you on here that have said, okay, yeah, I want to go diamond. Yeah, well, guess what, you guys? They brought back this bonus, a $15,000 bonus. Are you going to let it slip through your fingers this month? That's the question I want you to ask yourself. Are you going to go for it? Or are you not going to go for it? Because at the end of the day, it's up to you if you're going to hit it or not. And it begins and ends with your belief in yourself. Do you think you can do it? And if the answer is yes, then go for it. Even if you fall short, go for it. Okay.
Even if you're at 0 right now and you have no volume and no team, you can all.
It's doable. It's doable. We're going to give you guys a plan of how to do this in 30 days, which is starting today. So I also wanted Stacy to hop on here real quick and talk a little bit about consistency, because I was talking to her before this Zoom, and she brought in a lot of movement into her business because of Host to Post. And I know a lot of you on here were doing Host to Post. I'm just speaking for myself. Everything that happened personally in my life, it just kind of made me fall off my game with Host to Post, but I did do it consistently for a couple of days, and I just saw a lot. So I know she did it consistently for even longer, for a period about, well, she'll tell you, and she got really great results. So she's going to talk all about that. Stacy, do you want to hop on here and talk about that?
Hi guys. Okay, so I'll make this super quick because your girl could talk forever. Okay, so I watched that video, that Host to Post video, and I just found a super simple system, you guys. And I think that's what we just get so wrapped up on. Oh, it's too much work. It's too much work. Like that's how I was with Host to Post. But I watched this video. We've shared it a few times in our chat. And they created a super simple system, and I followed the system for 10 consecutive days. The day that Zoom came out, I started that day, and the first day I just went ham, you guys. I went ham, and I got 25 Host to Post up. Like literally everything was just highlighted of who hosted the post for me. And so and I did this every day for 10 days. I skipped one day because I said Sunday I'm going to give myself a break. But every day I did Host to Post, and of course I changed my numbers a little bit because in the beginning I got super excited. I'm like, I'm going to get 25 up because I did it, and I'm like, I could do it. And then the next day came and I did like 15. I was like, okay, 15. I'm tired. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning, And then the next day came and it was like 12. And so finally I'm like, I watched that video again. I'm like, I need to stick to a freaking number. I can't be jumping from number to number, Stick to that number. And once I hit that number, I can go to bed. But until then, I'm not taking my ass to bed. So I stuck to 10. 10 was my number, and I ended up getting 69 host to post up, and it was a total of 10 days. I skipped Sunday. I enrolled 5 customers from host to post. I sold 6 brew samples, so I made $90 in sample cash. And then I sold 4 of my own personal swag bags that I have to go make a essential run tomorrow to the post office, but I got to get those shipped out tomorrow. So I made like almost $200 in sample cash, enrolled 5 customers just from host to post and being consistent, you guys. Like, the thing is, we give up. We're like, fuck it, we'll do it 1 or 2 days. Sorry, guys. 1 or 2 days, and we're like, okay. And then we just don't do it again. But if you find this super simple system and then you get a highlighter, you guys, highlight that shit. Don't go to bed and even if you want to get 5 up that day, get 5 up, highlight it. You guys get a little binder. Look at 99-cent store, okay? I don't even have a printer. I didn't even print out all those sheets that they have. I just got a ruler. I made 3 columns, wrote down their name, what they posted, their giveaway number, highlight. So simple. Just do it. Just freaking do it. Don't make excuses. You guys, 5 customers. I'm so excited. I didn't even know any of these darn people. All from host to post. And I want to say I've added at least 50, 60 people from host to post. And that's another thing too, is at the top right here, I'll write down my Facebook friends, how many I have, and then how many Instagram that I'm following and that I have. And then the next day I'll do the same thing, and I'll go back and I'm like, okay, I added 10 people yesterday or whatever, just from, host to post. So it's just so simple. I'm so glad that I just even gave it a chance, because I know this is just gonna blow my business up. Like, I'm not messing around. Like, March, like, Taina, I'm fucking so pumped. I was crying last night, like crying. And then Veronica, it's like, just, I know that it's our time, you guys. Like, it's our time. We put so much work in, you guys. Like, we can all do this. Just find a super simple system, create it, do the host to post, just do it. It's fun. It is so fun. You meet people, and next thing you know, they want to try Skinny Brew. Next thing you know, they're like hooked on it because they're feeling amazing. Like, just do it, you guys. Do host to post. Go watch that video. Go watch that video, and then print those papers out, or just make lines on the sheet and just start. And I tagged everybody that's on Christy's thing on the host to post, so you guys all know where to put it at. You guys know what to do. You just got to take action and do it.
I love
So
it.
that's it.
Thank you so much, Stacey, for sharing.
Yeah.
So did you guys hear that? She made $200 and 6 customers in a week, practically. Was it like 9 days?
5 customers.
Excuse me.
For
5
about
customers.
9 days of host to post.
9 days of host to post. So that's like 2 days over a week. We have 30 days in this month. So basically, Stacey figured out her ratio in this whole doing host to post and creating it as a habit. So she knows right now that she can expect those kinds of results for 9 days of doing a host to post. Okay, there's 30 days in the month. So roughly that's about once a week she can expect to be making $200 in cash from coffee samples, 5 customers.
That's 20 loyal customers a month.
And
the girl that started this simple system, she enrolled like 30 something customers, you guys, in that first month, just from host to post.
Yeah.
And that's all she's doing is using host to post, you guys.
And so that's like,
she signs up 70 average a month from host to post. 70. And I asked her for her verbiage, and it's like all the same stuff we have. I'm like, really? She's like, it's all like, and she posted before and after every single night, she says, before she goes to bed. They're not the It Works ones. She doesn't post those because she says they don't get as much attention. She posts a regular before and after. She makes sure she knows it's someone in the business, but she doesn't post what the products are above. She just says like, oh my gosh, look at Sarah's results. She looks incredible. That's all. And she gets so many people in her inbox from that too.
Right. So
That's what I do. I just I post and say this is my results in so long or whatever. I don't
Pictures is
like what?
Pictures is what sells to people. Like that's
Yeah.
what gets attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that Amber's talking, I didn't want to put her on the spot, but now you're talking, so I'm gonna put you on the spot. How much Coffee Cash did you make in March doing that? Your results over and over again.
Just 100, I think.
100, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. That's pretty great.
But the thing that sucks is one of the people that sent money on PayPal, it says that there's a hold on it. I'm like, what's going on? So I don't, she said, well, just give it a few days. I'm like, okay.
I'll call PayPal.
Yeah, hopefully she didn't say
I can't
that was
because of the coronavirus. I can't talk to anyone.
Oh, you can't get a hold
I
of
have
them.
to email them.
Email. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they usually back up payments, so you should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really great. So Amber, super new at making coffee samples.
Yeah.
Coffee sample cash, and she did $100 in her first. How did you do it for the whole month or just the last
No.
2 weeks?
Last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. See, and
Yeah.
she's new at this, so if she did $100 in the last 2 weeks, that's not bad.
Yeah.
And
I'm
so she
that every day. Post it in your story, post it in your newsfeed, like switch it off.
I did both. I did it in my news feed and my page.
awesome.
Sorry, I sound really tired because it's like 9:30 at night.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to
No,
keep
it's
this
fine.
going too long. So go ahead.
I wanted to add to you guys before you move on and ask everybody their goals. I didn't even tell you guys how many orders I got the last week of the month. It was like 1,000 BV in customers, a few one-time orders. I don't even know how many customer it was because I just was working. I didn't pay attention or count. But just for messaging people in my story, got 5 distributors one day. Just from messaging people that viewed my story. Just from seeing a distributor message to the people that are viewing my story of me talking about the business. So anytime I talk about the business, I will go back and message those people that part of the story about the business. And then if I've used my part about the coffee, I'll message them, hey, like, thanks for viewing my story. I saw me making my coffee or whatever. I have a message that you guys have. You guys would like to hear more about it. All my coffee orders came from that and my 5 distributors in one day, which was like the beginning of the week of this. No, it was Friday. It was at the end of the week. I signed all those people just from sending them message, and they were all because of the promotion. They all wanted to join. So that was to show that you guys need to be messaging the people that view your story because you never know what can happen. Like you bring in 5 distributors in one day just for messaging the people that view your story. Trust me, that's worth it for like the whole month. So that made it worth it. You know, all the nights that I was staying up, finishing up the people that viewed my story. And after a while, like every night, it will only be some people you have to message because you'll notice the same people from yesterday viewed your story and you've already messaged them. But there will be new people popping up that you've never seen before on there. So it's really important to watch those and message those people. And just message them what they actually viewed because then they'll know what you're talking about. They're like, oh yeah, I did hear you talk about the opportunity or whatever. What is it? Tell me more. And even Veronica can testify because I gave her a message to send out to people and she had people reply back, yeah, tell me more. And she was even surprised like, oh, wow, I guess, you know, people do want to know about the business. Yeah, they do. You just have to get out there and ask people if they want to know more about it. And if you're more comfortable messaging them off them viewing your story because then you know at least they viewed your story. The messaging from the people that viewed my story has been a game changer ever since I heard it on Jackie's Power Hour. And I always wondered how these top leaders sign up 5 people in one day or like 100 people a month or whatever. They're messaging everybody that views their story. I know that for a fact because that's how last month too, I signed, I think eight distributors and like 7 customers in 1 week.
Wow.
That's a lot of people. So that's just from starting to message people that view my story. So I make that my top goal now. Like I make sure I do that every day because that's what has brought in a lot of people in the last couple months.
So you're messaging people that just watch your videos or just look at your stuff?
Yeah, and I make sure to put my face on my story every day because I don't want to make it weird. Like, no, they don't know what
Right.
I'm like. Just viewing a picture. Like, I make sure that I put a little clip of me talking every day, even if it's about random stuff. Like, hey guys, today I'm gonna go take my kids to pick up their school lunches. I just had my keto coffee. This does this, this, and this, and just random talk. Sometimes I look dumb and I'm not ready, but that doesn't matter. My point is that I want to get my face on the story because I know I'm gonna have to message people that night. And at the end of the night, once everybody views my story, I'll see which ones I've never messaged before, and I message those people. And trust me, if you do this every night, you're going to be shocked at your inbox in the morning. Like, if you consistently do this, even if you guys are saying, like, I'll do this for 1 straight week just to see what you're talking about, do it. And you're going to see so many people in your inbox, you're probably not going to be able to keep up, and you're going to think you need an assistant, like, your first week. You'll be like, wait, like every couple of days because I can't keep up.
And can I just add on to what you're saying? What Taina is saying, messaging people, everybody does stories every day, right? So if before you go to bed, you make sure, okay, those people that I see, she picks the story in her stories that has the most views. And she goes to that one and she looks, okay, have I talked to anybody? Okay, in these views, no, I haven't. So I'm going to send them a message, and if anybody needs that message, let me know. I have it in my text replacement. It simply says, and you change it for whatever it is. If it's a poll, you change it to say poll. If it's a certain product,
Yeah, if you
you
talk about
change it to that product that you're talking about in the story. And then she just says, you know, I have a couple of spots. Would you like more details? That's it. It's like the simplest message in the world, and it works every single time.
and I have
Since she told me to do it, it's done. It's given me a ton of leads. It's helped me start a whole new hundreds list. So not only is it helping people be in your inbox, it's helping you have new people watching your stories, but it's also helping you create and build your hundreds list. So it's doing 3 things for you in all actuality.
And so just have the messages of the products, you know, you talk about every day. Have those in your notes or in your quick replies. I don't have to think when I do this, you guys. I send out all of the people that viewed that are new viewers. I wait for them to respond. I have the little coffee message ready. Boom, boom, boom. I don't even think. And then they ask me how much, and then boom, 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 the price, and then yes or no, what date, that's it. Like, I don't have to think about it. I could do this in my sleep now. And now I have kind of like a little system. I'll message them up to 3 times, and every time it's a different message. So if I message them, hey, thank you for viewing my story. I noticed you watched blah, blah, blah. Would you be interested in hearing more about the coffee? I get no reply. I send them another message, not the same. I say something else. I'll say whatever. I'll just like, hey girl, are you getting my messages? Question mark. Or hey girl, how's your day going? I do it because I want to know if they're even active to begin with. And
Right, yeah.
earlier, if I get a reply back, that alone is job done, because I know that if they reply back to me, they're going to see something of my post, because that's how the algorithm works. Facebook and Instagram says, boom, they know each other. They're messaging each other. She replied. They know each other. She has to see her stuff. So automatically Facebook will start showing your stuff to the people that are replying to you. So you actually want them to reply, even if it's a no.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get down to the 3rd message, and they still haven't said anything, I'll go look at their profile. Some people don't even have Messenger if it's on Facebook, or I'll just unfriend them, because I'm like trying to work through these people. Like, we saw Jade Hooper training the other day, and she said your friends list should be 1 of 4 things. They're either want to join your team, they want to be an LC, they host a post. What was the other one? Do you remember, Melissa?
Coffee samples.
Or they want coffee samples. If they're not one of those 4 things, then why are you friends with them unless you personally know them? Because we're all working our business on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're just there to stare at like your day, like, but they never answer you, no point. You might as well unfriend them and find someone new. That's how I do it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to unfriend them. But after like the 3rd message, I just get rid of them because there's no point.
Yeah.
For me anyway.
I was just gonna add something, and I totally forgot what it was.
But okay, so with that alone, I haven't been able to post a post as much as I've been wanting to. So You can do both. You can do a little bit of both, or you can, if you try this and you like it, do it. If you like Host Post better, do it. Either one of those will get you results, but you have to just keep doing it. You can't stop. You can't do it for one day and be like, I tried it, nobody replied. There's gonna be days where nobody replies. Like, that's the whole thing.
If somebody messages me and says I tried it and nobody replied and they didn't try it for a full week, then I'm gonna ask you if you tried it for a week, because really that's consistency.
Yeah, and the
3
people,
days of doing it.
no, thank you, because I don't drink coffee. I say, oh, that's okay. We have tea. I throw it in there because I'm not gonna give up. I said, oh no, I don't like it. But I'm like, I have other health and wellness products. Are you looking to get healthy? And from there, they're like, no, thank you. Then I know this person's never going to be interested because they're like, no to everything. But there is people where I'm like, hey, but we got tea. They're like, well, you have tea? Like, they never even knew we had tea. So they're like, yeah, I'll tell me about the tea. Or yeah, actually, I don't want to lose weight, but I want to grow my hair. Do you have something for that? Like, it'll steer your conversation towards something. But don't give up on people right away either. Yeah. Don't think just because they say, no, thank you, I don't like coffee. And then you're like, okay, bye. Like, we still have other products, you guys. So don't give up right away. Give people, like, I feel like sometimes we think we're just like annoying people. Really, we're not. Like, if we are, if we're going to annoy them, they would have unfriended you as soon as they seen you were part of this business. Trust me. Those people are out.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, she's a network girl, or she does this or that. Boom, gone. I don't want to be part of her friends. If they're on your friends list still, and they're watching your story, trust me, they want to be there, or else they would have unfriended you a long time ago. And if they say no to all those things, if they say no to all those things when you're trying to whatever, ask them, say, that's fine. Would you like to enter my giveaway? I'm giving away $100 this week. They're not going to say no to that. Trust me. They'll be like, oh, okay. What do I have to do? Throw up this post real quick. So they're gonna turn into one of the 4, right? Like Jay Hooper. So now that's my mindset when I'm talking to everybody I talk to. They're one of the 4. And if they're not, they're off my friends list. Because I'm not on Facebook to make friends, you guys. I'm really not. Like, yeah, I'm not. So if you guys have family and friends on there, that's fine. Obviously talking about your family and friends, but I'm talking about the random people that we've added. Why are we adding them? To grow our business. So that's all I wanted to say.
So you hit the nail on the head. That's what I forgot to say, was if they say no to whatever product in the story, let's say the product was Skinny Brew, and they say, no, I don't drink coffee, just like what Taina said. Oh, did you know we have a tea? Do you drink tea? Yes, I do. Oh, what kind of tea is it? It's a chai tea. Oh, I don't like chai tea. Well, it doesn't really taste like chai tea. It tastes like an horchata. Do you like horchata? No, I don't.
Oh, what?
Did you know we have immunity products? Oh my God, you do? You're always going to get them on that one. Because who doesn't want like a strong immune system right now? Everybody and their mother wants a strong immune system right now with something that they don't need to go buy. And they don't need to go to the store to see if the store even has it. But that can be delivered straight to them. So I have been, worst case scenario, if they don't drink coffee, I've been selling my keto tea. Like, I think I have 2 of them left. I think I've only had 2 in the whole bag, and the rest I've shipped off as samples to people that don't drink coffee. And I just talked to someone at the end of the month that just there was a certain ingredient that she was looking for, real specific, and she said it was a plant, and if she couldn't have it because it made her heart beat too fast, and she didn't like how she felt, and it made her too hyper. And so I sent her the keto tea, and I sent her the keto coffee, and she decided to try the tea. And then guess what I did? I said, hey, did you know we have immunity products? I can put some reds in your sample pack for you. So there you go, you guys. From a no, I made $20 from a no.
Yeah.
So there's always a reason that you're talking to somebody, and then the result is always going to be good. Because worst case scenario, they'll host a post for you. They're like, no, thank you. Did you know I'm doing a giveaway? Oh my gosh, you are? Yeah, I'm giving away cash. Do you not like money? Like, they're gonna say yes to that. Like, especially right now, they're gonna, oh, you're giving away money? Oh my, I have not had anybody say no to me when they knew it was cash and an air fryer. Because I told them straight up, I'm doing a giveaway, it's cash and an air fryer. Are you interested? Would you like to participate? And everybody was like, oh my God, that's so generous. Oh wow, yeah, people really need that right now. Oh my gosh, yeah, let me do, what do I have to do? Yeah, tell me, what do I do? Like I had like maybe 2 people say no to me for host to post. And one of them that said no to me, today she said yes. She said that she was a coffee drinker and that I told her we had a tea. And then I told her we had immunity products when she told me she doesn't like chai tea. So I said, oh, we have immunity products. Do you know that? She's like, oh, you do? Oh my gosh, okay. She goes, yeah, let me, you know what? I didn't get a chance to get it up for March, but I'll do it for April. What do you want me to put up? That was her response after she said no. So the point of the story is continue to post about your business in the stories.
Right.
And on your timeline every day, talk about it. If you do Facebook Lives, talk about it. You don't have to do the whole video about your business or about a product that you're using, but you could just mention it quickly. Your whole video doesn't have to be about it. And if you are just getting the hang of videos, I wanted to mention that. If you're just getting the hang of doing either Instagram live videos or Facebook live videos, I put up a 25-day video challenge that I'd like all of us to do as a team, because it's definitely going to give you results. And every single day for the 25 days, there's a topic. So you don't even have to think about what you're going to talk about that day. You could just go to the team page and be like, okay, day 1, what does it say? Okay, I'm going to talk about this today. Okay, day 2 says I'm going to talk about that. Like, you don't have to think about it. You can just go on there and look at what the challenge is for the day and go ahead and do it. And if something like doing videos is a very scary thought for you, I challenge you to do that challenge. I welcome you to push past that comfort zone that you're in, because you don't reach goals inside your comfort zone. You just don't. Okay, so that being said, really quickly, you guys all have access to this, so I'm not going to take a whole lot of time with this. I'm just going to go over it quickly because all of you know where to find this. Can you guys see this right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are your steps to success, okay? These are in the document section of your eSuite. You go into the document section and you type the word steps in the search bar and hit enter. This is gonna pop up, okay? So this is what your goal is every single month. Okay, so if you haven't completed your steps to success every single month and you're like, you know what, I don't know if Diamond is something I can do in these 30 days. I don't know if that's something I want to push myself to do. Then I invite you to push yourself to do this. Because forever and ever in your business, the better that you get at completing these steps and doing it consistently every month, the bigger your team is going to grow and the bigger your paycheck is going to grow. Because simply by doing these steps, if you complete these steps, okay, and you teach 1, 2, 3 people to do gathering 6 customers, guess what's going to happen? You're going to make $450. And that's regardless of you having a promotion or not. That's regardless of you actually reaching the promotion of Ruby or not. Like, let's say you didn't make this 2,000 group volume, but you taught these 3 people to bring in their 6 customers so that they could get $50 cash in their pocket and they can get their $150 shopping spree, and you teach them to do this, guess what? You're going to make $450. I think that's pretty great. If you are just distributor and you haven't reached a rank yet, knowing that you can do that this month. Okay, we have an amazing incentive right now. These 2 products on this list that corporate gave us this morning for $49. Who's not going to want to be a customer for $49 and get coffee delivered to their door, immunity products, and all these other things on the list that are really popular products? So if you are going for Diamond, okay, and you're going to do it this month because you want to earn that $15,000 bonus, then you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to do it quickly. That's the only difference. You're just going to do it quickly. And you're going to do this you're not going to take the whole month to do this. You're going to be doing this every week, and it's going to duplicate. Because remember, the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So if you're doing this, people on your team are going to be doing this as well. Because that's just always what happens, is your team's going to reflect what you're doing. So if you're showing your team, hey, I'm doing host to post every day, I've run in my 6 customers, I've run in my 3 distributors, and you're putting that in the chat and you're sending your team conversations that you're having that's helping you close the customer, or you know, you invited that potential distributor on these calls that corporate's doing for us every single day, 6 days a week, with a recording on Sunday nights. Like, if you're not sending this video to people about this business, like they couldn't have made it more simple for us at this point. All you have to do is invite somebody on at 5 p.m. every day, Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern, or noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And if each of us commits to having somebody on those videos every day, you sure as shit are gonna fill this piece of paper out. I guarantee it. And then you're having these 3 people like commit to having a new person on those calls, they're gonna fill out this paper too. And guess what? You're gonna be a diamond before you know it. So this is it. This is all you need to know. This is all you need to follow, is these steps to success. So does anybody have questions on the steps to success? I'm pretty sure everybody's familiar with this on the team. I was gonna talk about this April game plan, and I asked you guys to watch Cami Pentecost live because she does a coaching call at the beginning of every month. This is also in your eSuite. So you can print this out, and it's, guess what this is, you guys? The same thing I just showed you. It's just at the bottom of the paper right here, where it says 6 customers and 3 distributors, okay? And she pretty much emphasized in this game plan to have guests on these calls. And if the guest can't get on the call at 5 o'clock Pacific or 8 p.m. Eastern, she specified, hey, there's a recording on the It Works page on Sundays. It's up. The recording's up on Sundays, and you can send them that video. So this is it. Print this paper out, write April at the top, and tell yourself you're going to fill out this piece of paper. If this piece of paper is staring at you every day in the face, I guarantee you're going to fill it out. The only times I haven't filled this out is when I don't print out the piece of paper and have it in front of my face. That's when I don't complete this, because I put it somewhere and I don't know where to put it. I didn't keep it on my fridge, or I didn't keep it in my planner. I didn't keep it like visually in front of me every day, because this is a map. This is a map to the success of your business. That's why it's called Steps to Success, because this will get you everywhere you want to go. Okay, so that's it. That's all I wanted to go over. We talked about host to post. We talked about messaging your people that are watching your stories. So that is the process of filling out this paper. So does anybody have any questions? I'm going to stop the recording now because I'm pretty sure we hit an hour. I stopped the show.